Alright, I'm gonna do a video on Anthony Crolla against Lomachenko. It's not really much to review. You know, Lomachenko dominated him. I wanted to see, I was watching the fight just to see how, you know, Lomachenko looked with his, I believe his right hand from the surgery that he had. I wanted to see if he was gonna throw some hooks in there. You know, I know the Pedraza fight didn't really see too many hooks thrown in there, so I was questioning whether or not he was 100% in that fight. All right, but he looked very good, looked strong. I mean, Anthony Crolla is a solid fighter, but everybody knew he was going to lose this fight. The thing with Crolla is you got to really attack Lomachenko. You have to. You know, Lomachenko always used the first round to fill you out, and after that he attacks. And if you take too long to bring the fight to him, he's going to bring the fight to you, and by that time it's over. You can't change and turn the fight around. Once Lomachenko is comfortable enough to be within your space like that, it's over. It's a wrap. It's really nothing you can do, you know. So Lomachenko looked good, you know. He did what he did, you know. Anthony didn't really do anything. I think the second round he landed a really good body shot. That was the only noticeable, like, really good shot that I noticed. But outside of that, he didn't have nothing for him, you know. Now, as far as Mikey Garcia and Tank Davis, this is real quick. It's really not that deep. Mikey just went and attempted a fight, lost a fight that he had no business being in, you know, against Errol Spence. But fortunately for him, he didn't get beat up too bad. All right, I don't know how it is going to be him coming back down to 135 and cutting the weight. You know, I don't know how that's going to work, but we still want that fight. I still want the fight, you know. That was the proper fight. That was the fight he should have won first before going up to 140 and 147. I mean, I know he's fought at 140, but, you know, he didn't fight Regis Prograis. You know, he didn't fight Josh Taylor. These are fights that I said before that I wanted to see. You don't just jump straight to Errol Spence. You know, you just don't do that. You got to prove that you belong there by conquering the guys in the divisions that you're already fighting at. You didn't even do that. You know, Easter's a good fight. You beat Broner, you beat Easter. That's cool. That's good. So now I don't know what the holdup of that is going to be. You know, I don't know how that's going to work. Now, as far as Tank Davis, real simple to me. Those guys are trying to age Lomachenko out. He hasn't said one good excuse on why. And I don't listen. I don't know if Tank really wants to fight him. Tank might really want to fight him. Maybe his handlers, maybe his promoter, maybe, you know, Leonard, Floyd. I don't know who it is. Al, I have no idea, you know. But those guys are trying to age out Lomachenko. I don't believe that they want to see Lomachenko slow down a bit before they get in a fight with him. You know, and you know, it's pretty messed up. You know why? Because Tank has a good shot. He's a really good fighter. I mean, there's always going to be that argument about the Pedraza fights. You know, for anyone that believes that Lomachenko is overrated or Tank is better than him or whatever, you can bring up a valid argument by saying, well, look, they fought the same fighter and look at the outcome of those fights. Fair. You know, Tank is a good fighter. And I think he's still trying to stay at 130. He belongs at 135. He's already, you know, had trouble making weight down there. I don't know what he's doing, but I personally believe that they're trying to wait until Lomachenko ages out, gets a few years older, the reflexes is not as sharp, you know, because that's one fear I have of Lomachenko. That is one fear of as great as a fighter he is. He's truly a one-of-a-kind fighter. I'm worried about how good is he going to be when his athleticism slips up. Because a lot of his skills and his talent is based off athleticism. All right? Now these guys get old and they look at Floyd and Manny, you know, these guys got old and they were still able to beat top fighters because they were just that good. Even when the athleticism, you know, slowed down a bit, but they were so athletic in their prime that they're still very athletic even as old men, you know. So you can make the argument for the same for Lomachenko, you know, you could say that, but I don't know, man. Tank is good. Tank is very, very good, and I would like to see him fight him. You know, I don't really think they need to hold anything up. You know, like, listen, once Tank beat Pedraza and became champion, we don't need to see all that. Oh, we waiting. I don't like that. That's like with Jaime Munguia right now. And I didn't see the fight, but I'm hearing, I'm gonna watch it today, and I'll probably do a video after I watch the fight. But I'm hearing that Dennis Hogan got robbed. So, you know, I'm pretty sure it was a close fight. And I know he is the underdog here. So, but Jaime Munguia has not looked good to me since he won against Saddam Ali. And that's how funny boxing works, man. It's very tricky. And these promoters, and this is why I don't know why these channels on here defend promoters. These promoters are real slick. These matchmakers and promoters are slick because Jaime comes in and destroys Saddam Ali, a guy who just beat Miguel Cotto. So it looks like a big deal. On paper, it looks like a big deal that he did that. But technically, this guy is really young. He doesn't have the experience. And he hasn't looked that good since that fight. And remember, Saddam Ali did get stopped by Jesse Vargas. And Jesse Vargas has been in the ring with a lot of people. And there's a lot of guys he did not stop or look good against. So for him to stop Saddam Ali will tell you right there. You know? It's just that Jaime Munguia came out of nowhere, so I think it was such a big deal. But going back to the topic at hand, when these guys like Tank win titles, once you become a champion, bro, and you beat a solid opponent, you know, you beat a solid opponent and you destroyed him. I want to see you against the best now. I don't want to see like, oh, we still, like all these fights that he's been having since that fight have been irrelevant to me. I want to see you fight Lomachenko. I don't want to see you fight Gamboa at this stage. You know what I mean? When Terrence Crawford stopped him, what was that, like 4 years ago now, 3-4 years ago, and people were saying back then that that win was overrated because Terrence was bigger than him or whatever, and that Gamboa was old then, even though that was Gamboa's first loss, you know. So I don't want to see Tank Davis fighting Gamboa at this age. That's ridiculous, you know. It's like now I can't take you serious. And then the problem with Tank is that he do too much talking. You on social media talking about who Lomachenko's doing. Why don't you fight him then, bro? You just talking. You talking and you're not, it's no action. I'm not really feeling that, you know? So I'm out Lomachenko, man. I want to see him fight him. You know, or fight, you know, just try to unify. I'm the same way with every division. I just want to see unifications. I want to see unifications. I want to see top contenders first. I want to see unifications. And I want to see it undisputed. You know, I want to see it undisputed, you know, eventually. That's it. So let him keep doing his thing. All right, guys. I got another video I'm going to do real quick. Peace.